Dirty folks, dirty folks, dirty folks. No soap, no soap. Dirty folks.
We're gonna get straight to it today. We're gonna get straight to it today. Um, I, somebody sent me a clip, and I'll tell you exactly what they told me when they sent me this clip. We gonna review it together. They sent me the clip and they said, "Yo, they talking about tribing." I said, "Word, white people, white cats." Like, yo, they talking about tribing, man. You got to see this movie intro clip, bro. They talking about what you talking about. And I said, all right, let me check it out. And I watched it. Tribe. When I tell y'all I watched that clip, and I was proud of that man. Shout out to Tribe. I think it was Will S. Shout out to Tribe. Anyway, shout out to Tribe, man. Cause this is as white as it gets. This is Lily White story time. And he identified what those white boys do in this tribe. Cause they tribe. So shout out to you for being a man instead of a color, sir. Shout out to you for seeing a man shit in it. Instead of, oh, white people. Nigga, today you became a man. Shout out to you, sir. Okay. I'm about to show this clip. Of course, I'm gonna interrupt. Because I got to explain to the rest of y'all why this is so tribe. Why I was like, yo. Anyway, I want to get down to this clip, man. This clip is from a movie called Don't Worry, Darling. The movie hasn't even come out yet. It's a movie it's a YouTube movie, but it looks pretty good. I might watch it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got 2 tacos and some tequila, man. I might call somebody over and watch this. It's a horror flick. It's a horror flick. But I'm going to tell you why it's a horror flick after we break it down. After we figure out why it's tribe, we'll explain why it's horror. So let's get to it, guys.
I'm so sorry I forgot to tell you, but you're not feeling very well. And the only way to cure it is if we stay home all day.
Bye.
Bang, bang.
Victory is safe and secure. Here you can live the life you deserve. We can all live the life.
Frank has built something truly special. What he's created out here, it's a different.
Pause. It starts off. One of the young ladies said, Frank has built something out here that's truly special. The reason I want to show y'all this, how many times I told y'all, dog, we're going to get some unincorporated land in either Montana or New Mexico. This is what they did. They got away from everything and built a small community for their tribe in the middle of nowhere to be safe, comfortable, and be able to take care of their family. I need y'all to understand that. All that man did was say, you know what? Fuck them liberals. I'm going to get some land in the middle of nowhere and build it up and select who can be in my tribe. Like a homeowners association, right? All right, so let's continue.
It's a different way. A better way.
I live next door. You wouldn't believe the things I've heard.
Jack and Alice only have time for each other.
What is the enemy of progress? Chaos. Yeah.
Pause. Let's bring that back. Tell them one more time, bro. We got to hear that one more time. You got to hear that one more time. I don't think you understand. Say that again. Let me see if I can turn this up a little bit. Let's say that again.
Enemy of progress. Chaos. Yeah.
Hold on. Can I hear that one more time? Man? One more time. What is the enemy of progress?
What is the enemy of progress? Chaos. Yeah.
You notice they say chaos, and the first thing they showed you was a toddler, right? Y'all see that, right? The enemy of progress is chaos. How many times have I told y'all quit trying to rebuild with these goofy ass bitches breaking and just build from scratch? Hold on, man. I need to smack myself because I said I wasn't gonna curse no more because that's why I'm shadow banned. Smack myself. That was some Toddler stuff on my part. Anyway, toddlers are the enemy of progress because they're born to be chaotic. They're just capricious creatures. I'm act like I got 2 degrees and I'm gonna use my vocabulary, but they're capricious creatures. They have to be chaotic. They can't sit still. When you hang out, guys, you can go bowling, skating, skiing, sit with your hand in your underwear like Al Bundy, watch TV, play video games, sit on the porch with your friends for hours. When girls go out, all they can do is get drunk and try to chase Winnie. That's all they can do is create chaos. They'll leave a great marriage because they bored. They'll stay in a toxic relationship because they love the toxicity. Look, they're just not good people, bro. When they not trained, they not good people. You got to train your toddler, yo. But I'm bringing that up one more time because I don't think y'all understand. He said chaos, and the next thing you saw was a toddler. I think y'all missed that, bro. I don't think y'all really understand it.
For each other.
What is the enemy of progress? Chaos. Yes. Nasty word. Chaos.
The one thing they ask of us is to stay here, where it's safe.
I need y'all to understand this is what becomes a horror flick. Because a wife said the only thing our husbands want us to do is stay here and be safe. Allow them to protect us. That's what makes it a horror flick. We gonna elaborate on this one.
I was here when you got here?
Yeah, you slept in the bedroom. That's good, just breathe. Most of my patients have had nightmares.
Violet, where did you meet Bill?
We met on a train.
To Boston. You dropped your ticket, and he bent down, picked it up, gave it to you, right?
Thank you for your loyalty. What are we doing?
Changing the world.
They're lying about everything.
Keep calm and carry on.
I gave you all of this, Alex!
It's all about control.
Whose world is it?
I need y'all to understand what she just said. He said, I gave you the world. She said, it's all about control. All women want to do is control. I get into the power versus control dynamics a little bit later. But I need you to understand that he created order. Men see it as order. But she thinks it's control because they're chaos. What is the enemy of progress? Chaos. These liberal chicks are just horrible people, yo. But let's continue.
I gave you all of this, Alex!
It's all about control.
Whose world is it? Ours!
I know exactly who you are.
You don't get to take that from me! Alex, go!
I've been waiting for someone like you, someone to challenge me. Like a good girl.
Guys. No crime. No violence. What makes it a horror flick? Women being housewives. That's the horror flick. Women being housewives. The thought that a woman has to listen to her man and he knows his neighbors and they're safe and there's no crime and people are elevating and eloquating and doing business together and all she got to do is nothing. Mop, cook occasionally. CNA shit. The fact she got to be her husband's CNA and she can't go on the streets and suck dick with scrubs on makes it a horror flick. Ask yourself, why are these liberal women calling marriage oppression? Ask yourself. Now, here's the thing, though. As men, our job is to build. My thing is, as men, not as colors, because I don't care what y'all colors do. Y'all colors is for women, gays, and felons. I don't care what y'all colors do. Once you include women in your program is shit. Nothing you try to build with a woman will ever work, because that's not their job. Their job is to interior decorate what you build. Their job is not to build. But in addition to that, after you build it, their new job becomes to destroy it, because they want to take credit for everything you built without contributing anything. And what you ask them to contribute is oppression, or, as she said, control. The village that they want, that everybody knows each other and everybody knows each other's kids, and you look out for your neighbors' kids, and y'all have cookouts on Saturdays and the whole neighborhood invited, and people come to your house with a casserole when you move in because they want to be good neighbors. The village they say they want is a horror flick. I ain't making this up. I want to show y'all the reviews on this, and we're gonna play one more clip from the movie. And then we're going to take a quick break, and I'm going to show y'all how far this goes back. All right, so let's check this out real quick. I might have to. No, it's right there. Okay, so how the looks in Olivia's "Don't Worry, Darling" revealed the movie's sinister undertones. Now, I'm not gonna go through all this. Like and sub as y'all come in, man. Like and sub. Help your boy get to a stack. I'm almost there. Basically, they're promoting it as everything may seem gorgeous and perfect, and "Don't Worry, Darling's" fictional town of Victory. They named it Victory. That's cool. But certain things are intentionally left off kilter. So you got to watch the movie 2 or 3 times to catch the details. I'm cool with that. I'm not even going to read this, because I'm going to show y'all something at the break that will prove that this ain't the first time we've seen this messaging. But we're gonna play it out one more time. This is the extended one, because it's even more details on how great men are at building, and how should we probably be on Mars already if all the scientists weren't married. But let's see what happens.
Focus right here.
Have a little drink.
Now, baby, don't catch my
You and me.
Always. You and me.
All of you wives. We men, we ask a lot. We ask for strength, food at home, a house clean.
We ask for food at home and a clean house. That's what they're asking for. That's what he said we're asking for a lot. Food at home and a clean house.
And discretion above all else.
And for you not to build a toy.
Boys and their toys. At least we know they're getting work done.
Welcome to the Victory Project.
We're all here because we believe in the mission.
What are we doing?
Changing the world.
What are we doing?
Changing the world.
That's right.
What do you think they're really doing out there?
What do you mean?
I need y'all to notice something too. Just because this is a white movie. There's no doubt in that. But I need you to notice something. No matter what the scene is, whatever the situation is, y'all gotta know the black girl is
What do you
always.
think they're really doing out there?
What do you mean?
I don't even know what just happened.
The one thing they ask of us is to stay here. Where it's safe.
Do you even?
Watch this though. I want to show y'all something before it gets too far. I want y'all to notice the first person to break bad.
Changing the world.
That's right.
Y'all saw that? It was quick. Did y'all see that? The first person to break bad out of a peaceful situation and put doubt in the Becky's mind was Keisha.
World.
That's right.
Y'all see
What do you
that?
think they're really doing out there?
What do you mean?
The one thing they ask of us is to stay here, where it's safe.
Do you even know what the Victory Project actually is? Have you ever asked?
Do you?
Please. What's actually happening?
Stop it, Alice.
What if this place is dangerous? What if...
No. Jack.
It's okay. I'm curious to hear where she's going with this.
I need you to listen to me. They're lying about everything.
As a sidebar, real quick, as a sidebar. The white girl talked to the black girl. The black girl put chaos in the white girl's mind because the black girls need a white girl to create the chaos. The white girl goes out and says, they tricking us, they manipulating us, man, they want us to be housewives, they want to put us in a house, they want to give us a car, they want to give us friends. This is treachery. Now, I need you to notice, though, every clip, this is a horror flick. I need y'all to understand, this is a horror flick for chicks. And through this horror flick, I done seen her kissing, getting cradled, being introduced to affluent people. Right now, she was getting a coochie ate on the table. I have seen no violence. None. No verbal violence, but they probably wouldn't show that because, you know, the cursing. No physical violence, what they would show, right? Because they show it in kung fu flicks, they show it in horror flicks, people with knives, chests. No violence. All you see are women mad at being housewives. That's what's horrible to them. That's what makes it a horror flick. You know, hologram, don't believe that, bro. A female did this movie, but after the break, I'm gonna show you how little that matters. I'm gonna show you how little that matters. Right here, it looked like she fell, right? She ain't fall. She getting ate out. This is the horrible stuff that's happening to her. She has to stay in the house and have sex with her husband. This is the horror.
We are not going backwards. We're pushing forward.
Everyone is acting like I'm crazy. And I'm not crazy.
Our life together. We could lose this.
I don't trust it. And I don't want to be here anymore.
Alright guys, so I'm about to take a quick break. We're going to come back and I'm going to show y'all this same movie two different ways. This is an old feminist trope to make women feel like being a wife is scarier than zombie apocalypses. I know girls who come to me like, I know what I do in the zombie apocalypse. They're not married though. They don't know what they'll do as a wife. Being married and being in debt and have to listen to a man scares the shit out of them. Zombies, not so much. They can outrun a zombie. They can't outrun that goddamn mop and that stove. So, I'm going to take this quick break. I'm going to come right back and I'm going to show y'all some more shit.
Dirty folks. Dirty folks. Dirty folks. No soul. No soul.
Toddler tales are crazy stories that could only happen to me. Each tale is endorsed by Toddlerology and the Marry Your Secretary courses. In a world where toddlers are only loyal to her employer, Learn the skills needed to train your toddler to work at your relationship like she works at her job. There's courses for every level of your relationship status, including polygamy. Need support? Join scheduled study groups with other toddlerology members. Click the link below. And now, back to today's story. Hey everybody. I is back. Yeah, man, like and sub, man. Pay your daycare fees. Pay your daycare fees, man. My screen freezing. They don't want me to be great. But I will say this. Toddlerology. Well, really, technically, it's the Marry Your Secretary course. I just call them Toddlers, so it's Toddlerology. But it's the Marry Your Secretary course. The Marry Your Secretary course is how you get to Don't Worry, Darling. I don't know if you noticed in the clips, but they had the young ladies doing ballet, exercising together, taking culinary classes, teaching her how to be a wife. I don't understand how you guys think that these chicks come pre-trained. You have to, whatever position you want in life, you have to train for it. Women want to be trained to be wives. Girls listen to other girls, which is double dumb. When they take these wife courses, they go to other women. Women don't know how to be wives. And then they go to divorced women. Women on their third marriage. These chicks ain't got it right. And then they blame men. Nah, I ain't man fault that you don't know shit. Look. I'm here to train you on how to train her. This is man training. Y'all need that tolerology, man. Because regardless. But this is also why when you tribe, there's a term limit. Because she's your secretary. She's your wife too, but she's your secretary. And as any secretary, you get tenure, but you know. Like any contract, you can break the contract. You just have to create the contract with Tribe so the contract benefits you as the sponsor. Like your job. When you quit your job, the job don't fold. The job don't move back to their mama basement because they set the parameters of compensation. But y'all can't get there if y'all don't take the tolerology course. Anyway, so it's very important. But with that being said, spoiler alert. I want to show y'all a clip from Stepford Wives in 1975. The original Stepford Wives, which was a horror flick. Well, it was written by was it Stephen King? Whoever made Pet Sematary. It was written by the same person that made Pet Sematary. And it's a lot of different undertones. So now in 2022, I need to explain this to you. In 2022, the biggest fear is being a housewife. In the 1970s, we're gonna go through this because it's the same fucking movie. Ain't no problem. But I still want to see it. Let's go through it.
In the town of Stepford, the men are getting exactly what they always dreamed of. Perfect wives. And the dream is becoming a nightmare for the Stepford Wives. A very modern suspense story from the author of Rosemary's Baby. The Stepford Wives, about what men can do behind closed doors.
Pause. It was by the person that made Pet Sematary. So I think that's still Stephen King. The Stepford Wives, the original, the fear back then were the secret organizations. The Masons, the Shriners, the MK13 program. That's what the fear was in the 1970s. So when Stepford, well, I don't know what state Stepford's in, but when Stepford, everybody was part of, they just call it the Men's Association, but I'm assuming it's the Masonic Order. But you know, everybody had that. Like Fred Flintstone had the water buffaloes. Like everybody has that. So basically, it's women fighting back on men joining as men to do shit. Basically, they're trying to make men an island. That's the 1970s. That was their fear, that men were gonna get together and do man shit. So let's check it out.
Closed doors.
They were telling me about the Men's Association. Right now, it's strictly men only.
Not to mention that creepy Men's Association.
We moved here about 2 months ago, and Ed joins this men's association. Anything that gets him out of the house nights is fine with me.
I like to watch women doing little domestic chores.
You came to the right town. I want to please him now. I'll just die if I don't get this recipe. It took me so long to get the upstairs floor to shine.
Charmaine's changed, Carol Van Zandt's changed, and so have all those other women's club members. I'm getting the hell out of Stepford.
Hold on, man. Once again, did you see the terror? Let me cam up for this. Do you understand what their terror was? One person's terror was getting the recipe right. The implication is like he gonna beat her if she don't get it right, but I doubt it. But her stress was, I gotta cook dinner. The other one is, it took me forever to get to wax the floors on the second floor. Domestic duties in the initial Stepford Wives was the horror. Back then though, it was a lot of shock thrills, like jump scares and evil music. But even back then, nothing really happened. So let's check this out.
Bobby, it's gotten to you now.
I just want to look like a woman.
And you're not going to leave Stepford either, are you?
Leave Stepford? Charmaine changed. Carol Van Zandt changed.
She's changed. And stop telling me I'm crazy.
You see somebody, you get some help. You see a psychiatrist.
I think the men in the association are behind it. And my time is coming.
Everybody's out looking for us, so don't panic.
I want my children! Where are they? Charmaine changed. Bobby changed. And my time is coming.
Columbia Pictures and Palomar Pictures present Catherine Ross and Paula Prentice in The Stepford Wives.
Oh, no.
A very modern suspense story.
All right, very modern suspense story. So, in that one, because the only person that did violence was her, in that situation, we're looking at a woman's greatest fear is not wanting to be with her husband, leaving, and left the kids behind because, they don't care about kids. Then she thought about, like, I want my kids. And she was like, where's my kids? Because it's her kids. I told y'all all the time, it's either your kids or her kids, but it's not y'all kids. So she wants to come back and try to get her kids and leave him. And then, she's still going to do child support because she's going to want him to pay her. But they don't even give the man the woman's address. So they want him to pay her to leave him and take his kids. If anything, that's a horror flick for men, not for women. I'll show y'all something else. Then I'm going to open up the chat. Matter of fact, I'm going to open up the chat right now. And then I'm going to show y'all this other clip. And we're going to discuss it. Okay, so there we go. It's taking me forever to load this. Because I ain't in the studio. Alright, so this last clip is also Stepford Wives. But this is in 1995. So one's from 1975. One's from 1990. I don't know. 1990 something. 1990 something. And then I think it's 95. And then we already saw the one from 2022. And in the chat we gonna discuss how the Stepford wife thing goes with the era of women, though, because women's biggest fear is having to listen to a man. That's what the whole women's suffrage movement was about, and everything else is girls want to do the dumbest shit possible without adult supervision, and then blame the adult in the room for them destroying everything they touch, and then want men to fix it, rebuild it, as the colored say, but fix it, everybody else say, so they can tear up more stuff, because they just terrible tools. That's all they are, is terrible tools. And not not necessarily women. There are some women out there, but women are conservatives. Y'all coloreds, all y'all chicks are liberals, and all liberals are toddlers. The women, the gays, and the felons. All these mugs is toddlers. So these are movies made for liberal chicks to be dumb. All right, so let's check this out.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would now like to introduce the hardest working person in television, Joanna Everhart! Thank you!
You haven't heard.
About what?
All your new shows, the affiliates won't touch them.
We can't let you sink the network.
Thank you for taking this so well.
Goodbye, everybody! Why are we moving?
We're moving so that we can be the happiest family in the whole world.
Welcome to Stepford. Stepford is the family paradise. It has no crime, no poverty, and no pushing.
Good morning, ladies.
They moved her to a place with no crime, no poverty, and no rude people. This is the horror flick. And once again, the common theme of women going through wife training, toddler training, if you will. Because you have to train people for the position that you want them in. But, bring it back a little bit.
Good morning, ladies.
Wait, you work out dressed like this? Of course. We always want to look our very best.
You and Stepford, it seems like a real match.
Absolutely. And all of your wives, they're so, sizzling.
The Stepford!
Am I the only one who finds all of this more than a little disturbing? Aren't you Bobby Markowitz? I love your book. What was it called? It was about your relationship with your mother. I love you, but please die.
First of all, that was phenomenal casting. Bette Midler, because you know Bette Midler was a real toxic feminist. So she took over the black girl's role in this one as the person that bring contention into a city of housewives and remind them that they're supposed to be career women. So that's the theme in the 90s, that women shouldn't settle for marriage because they're supposed to be career women.
These women are like deranged flight attendants. This place does something to people. All of the women are always smiling and having incredible sex in the middle of the day with their husbands.
And that's a problem because?
It's not normal, Walter.
It's not normal for women to smile and have sex with their husbands. I need you to understand how much they hate you, gentlemen.
Congratulations. I know one of us. And Joanna, she's a great gal.
Or she will be.
Last night I went online and I found out that all of the women here, they used to be CEOs, executives, judges. If you could change something about me by pressing a button, could you?
Ever since we met, you've beaten me at everything. You're stronger, you're faster, a better executive, you're even better sex. Don't deny it.
I wasn't going to.
I was going to let that play out. I need you to understand, that's the 90s. The 90s is women are better than men at anything. That comes back from that Orphan Annie in the 60s, like, anything you can do, I could do better. I could do anything better than you. So now in the 90s, they're saying that women are better at everything. Even stronger, that's crazy. Matthew Broderick was crazy for that. But
ever since we met, you've beaten me at everything. You're stronger, you're faster, a better executive, you're even better sex. Don't deny it.
I wasn't going to.
Imagine if you could streamline your spouse, overhaul every physical flaw,